First things first, I just want to say that I am not a tutorial channel, so if that's the only thing that you're looking for, my channel is not the place for it. However, there are a few things that I've been thinking about and I really want to share with you guys because honestly, you're all pretty garbage and it's kind of embarrassing. Also, I'm not doing any fancy graphics or cinematic shots or anything like that because I know that none of you really care about that stuff. You're just looking for the quote-unquote secrets to ranking up. When I scroll through my feed, that's all I see for Rocket League. How to rank up, how to rank up, how to rank up. It's everywhere. I'm actually going to do somewhat of the inverse today. Instead of talking about how to help you rank up, I'm going to tell you what's keeping you from ranking up. I'm going to break this down into two main points, but really there's so much more to each point than just one thing each. So while it's basically two things, it's really a lot more than that. Anyway, let's just go ahead and start with the first reason that you're so terrible at this game. Your mechanics. They're inefficient. I see this so much, like constantly. Everyone is going into training and grinding their flip resets and their ceiling shots, yada, 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 yada. Listen, that shit doesn't matter. But Cadence Justin hits flip resets. It matters. It matters. It doesn't. As someone who can hit a flip reset 9 out of 10 times, it doesn't matter. Once you get into higher ranks than Platinum, people are so quick to challenge you that you don't have the space to go for any of these fancy mechanics that you're spending so much time working on. I probably get one clean opportunity for a flip reset every 10 games. Think about that for a second. Every 10 games, and if you aren't consistent at hitting them, which I know you aren't because you're bad, say you only hit 1 out of 15 in training, and you only get one scoreable chance in every 10 matches, think about how stupid that sounds statistically. It's inefficient. Think about the things that you're doing over and over again, that you're doing in every match. You're dribbling, you're flicking, you're passing, you're shooting, you're clearing the ball. These are the things that make you good, that make you win. Like when people try to use Turbo Pulse as an example. Oh look, Turbo has bad mechanics, so if he can do it, so can you. Turbo does not have bad mechanics. He has incredible mechanics. You can't make it to RLCS without great mechanics, let alone be a 4-time world champion and back-to-back regional champion. It's that you guys are thinking about mechanics all wrong. Nobody cares that out of 150 tries, you managed to get one ceiling shot and one flip reset. Every goal is worth the same amount of points. So focus on the shit that you actually use and get to pull off in game. The things that you are doing over and over and over again. Mechanics aren't about what kind of fancy shit you can hit because it's useless. Yes, it looks cool, but in terms of winning, it's absolutely meaningless. Mechanics are really about how consistently you can pull off the basic fundamentals and how many times you can do them successfully and effectively before you make a mistake. So next time I see one of you in 3v3 going for a flip reset when all 3 players are back and with one on the backboard and someone is just instantly challenging you and you get stuffed, just pass the ball, stupid. While we're on the topic of efficiency and mechanics, I actually want to bring up a few more things. I don't know why everyone decides to just spin their ass off every time they leave the ground. It's inefficient. The fastest path to the ball is straight to the ball. Your goal shouldn't be to think about how you're doing things, but what you're doing. When you're going up for that aerial, you should be going up as quick as you can, focusing that you're getting that exact precise touch that you need to give your team the advantage, and having the mechanics that it takes to do that. Think, what's the least amount of work that I can do to get the outcome that I'm looking for? I want to hit this off the backboard, okay? Fly straight up to the ball and maybe air roll just a tiny bit, only as much as you need to. It's not about how you do the things that you do, it's about what happens after you do them. In a game as fast-paced as Rocket League, these inefficiencies can lose you 50-50s or races to the ball, whatever, and in turn can lose you games. I know you see the pros doing all these twirls and shit, and you're like, oh, Cadence, if they're doing it, then it must be right. But it's not. They just did so much grinding on training their mechanics that they started getting bored and started spinning, and now it's a habit. And I know that that's the case because it's something that I've been working on breaking out of myself. And honestly, it's already made a massive difference in my overall consistency. And one more thing while we're on this topic. This air roll left, right versus normal air roll debate, it's stupid. It doesn't matter. Anyone who tells you that you need to use a dedicated air roll left or right button is flat out wrong. I use all 3. And not one time have I thought, oh man, if only I had used one of the dedicated air rolls, that play would have worked out better for me. It doesn't matter. I don't know where this came from that everyone believes if you don't use air roll left or right, that your mechanics are going to be trash. And it's honestly one of the dumbest things that I hear people talking about now. Do you use normal air roll and you're comfortable with it? Okay, then just stick with it. It's fine. Do you use one of the dedicated air roll left or right buttons but don't have the normal air roll button and you're comfortable with it? Okay. that's fine too. It doesn't matter. Stop with this utter nonsense. And don't you dare comment it's actually an advantage to use air roll left or right because it's faster. It doesn't matter. Literally at all. Like I've been saying in this video, you shouldn't be air rolling literally any more than you need to anyway. The more actions per minute that you're giving yourself, the harder you make the game for yourself. Therefore, increasing your mistakes and becoming a detriment to your overall consistency. You should really be trying to execute your plays with the lowest actions per minute that you can while still doing exactly what you need to do. Stop with all the extra fluff. Now on to the second reason that you aren't ranking up. You care too much. Listen, your rank doesn't matter. It's a bullshit emblem that is given to you to help you feel validated. Improving is fun, yes. Ranking up is fun, I agree. But you're putting too much into it, and it's hurting your improvement. The more you care about ranked, the harder it is going to be to rank up, and that sounds stupid. And you're probably about to close off of this video right now because you think that I don't know what I'm talking about, but listen really carefully to what I'm saying because I'm speaking from experience. I have literally tried every single thing that you can imagine to try to rank up in this game. All of it. Every playstyle you can imagine, every trick, everything. Just stop caring. Just play. I've actually taken this a step further, and I recommend that you do what I did. First, stop using Bacchus MMR. It's going to tilt you. Second, I use Bacchus to disable my ability to see my rank. I don't even know what ranks I'm at this season because I don't care. I haven't seen my rank once this whole season. If you aren't on PC, then I recommend just turning off the ability to see your divisions in the pause menu and try not to look at it. Also, I disabled my scoreboard. Completely unbinded the key. I swear that button only exists to get people pissed off. I can't see how many points I have, how many my teammates have. I can't see if my teammates are queued together, if my opponents are queued together because it doesn't matter. Just focus on yourself and play the game. And also, if you aren't playing once, then Rocket League is a team game. So while winning is the ultimate goal, especially if you're solo queuing, it's going to be impossible to always win. Yes, there will actually be times that you will lose a match because of your team, but that's the nature of the game. So stop being so tilted by it. I've actually stopped looking at whether my team wins or loses in ranked and started looking at, did I have any involvement in us getting that goal? What did I do right? Am I the reason that we got scored on? What did I do wrong? What could I have done there instead? So yes, there will be times that you actually do lose because of your teammates, but that doesn't mean that you can't still use those games as a chance to learn and improve. It's a team game. So that's basically my second point. Really just stop caring so much and play the game. Focus on yourself. So there you go. I really think these two things are the biggest factors as to why you aren't ranking up. Now, I've watched a lot of videos about improving myself, so I know that a lot of you are going to hear what I say, and that's it. You don't actually listen. So stop that shit. Give it a chance, because I'm speaking from thousands and thousands of hours in this game. Hell, start the video over and watch it again, and listen to me even more closely the second time. Really get this shit through your head, and don't comment saying that Cadence, the pros are doing this, and the pros are doing that. I don't care. Just because they're pros doesn't mean that they can't have bad habits just like everyone else. They're just people too, which means that they are not perfect. Anyway, I hope that this video helped you guys. I hope that you can take what I've said and actually get something out of it. I wouldn't expect a whole bunch of videos like this from me. That's just not what my channel's about. But who knows, maybe I'll make something else like this sometime. We'll see. Hope that you all have a wonderful day, evening, night, whenever it is that you're watching this. You're beautiful. Much love. Peace.